Hello folks, this is part 3 of the Battle of Leptis, 238 BC, and we're seeing rebel leader Mathos taking on the Carthaginians for the final showdown between the Carthaginians and the rebels. And on the Carthaginian side we see Hamilcar Barca and Hanno the Great. We also had another leader on the Carthaginian side, Naravas, the Numidian, who got killed actually in action here. So far we have seen, well, maybe it's wrong to say a lull in the battle, but because we have seen a lot of skirmishing happening, but both sides have kind of straightened the lines, dressing the ranks and preparing for the infantry clash that probably needs to be. It's not sure, because if the rebels could be a bit successful with the skirmishing, they need 2 more banners to win the battle, so they're not that interested in get the big battle happening. They're happily with just skirmishing it out, because, well, they can win this battle by attrition more or less. So and we have seen the Carthaginians failing to move forward their main line. So let's see if they can do that. So we had the rebels in the lead 4-2, and we need 6 banners to win the battle. So let's see what card the Carthaginians can play. It's their turn. So this is tactics card or lowest order count face-up section card. So tactic cards, we have a mounted charge, we have a clash of shields, yeah, that's basically it. And then we have order, lowest order count would be 4, 4, 3 and 5. So it needs to be 3 units center, and maybe that suits me because I'm gonna move forward with that infantry line. Yeah, I'm gonna play these 3 in the center. We need to address this enemy skirmish threat here. So I'm gonna start moving forward. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm a bit afraid of those guys. They are so weakened. Let's see, I'm gonna do that anyway. So here's how it will be. I'm a bit unhappy with that kind of, because let's see, if we move here and here, we are breaking the line. That disturbs me a bit, but we need to do that. I'm gonna do like this and this, and then these guys will close the gap here. And there's a big confusion in the ranks here now. Come on. Okay, and then we'll attack. These guys will of course evade, but we get the 5 dice to try to catch some of them. So let's start here with Hamilcar's force. And they didn't catch a single skirmisher, so they evaded successfully back here. Second one, same thing. But Hanno actually managed to catch 2 blocks of these, so quite a few of them got scattered and run off the field. So, but the rest retreats. But I'm happy with that result from Hanno at least. So at last we are seeing some action here. Okay, rebels time to retaliate. Same thing there. So let's see here. I'm gonna check these up actually, because we only have these tactics cards here. Hold on. If there is none or only one face-up card in this, flip any space down. Play the tactics. Play any. If there are multiple lowers, or choose which one to play. So I cannot. I cannot really put up another card then. Okay, so I need to play some of these. So it will be either 3 unit center or a double time. So I'm gonna use the counterattack for this purpose. I need to do that more or less. I don't want to waste a double time. So I'm gonna use this for skirmishing basically. So it will be these guys. These guys will rush up again to do the harassment. So these go here. I even do like this. These go here and these go here. So let's start here. It's 1 die. It's a miss. Second, same target. Another miss. And the slingers will take the same target. But that's 2 dice. And 1 hit. Okay. So we have a flag. Also, we're gonna check Hamilcar. And this is crazy. Hamilcar falls. Meaning the rebels get the 5th banner. 2 of the Carthaginian leaders has fallen. And these are no more having a leader, so they need to retreat actually. But I think they're happy with that. But man, this is going so bad for the Carthaginians. I don't know really what to do. They are skirmish at death now. So they retreat, and Hamilcar is dead. None of us is dead. Hanno the Great is the only one left alive here. Pretty crazy. So let's get the rebels another card, and then it's the Carthaginians again. D or E. Inspired center, inspired right leadership, or a line command. Well, it's gotta be the line command. That's a 1 hex move, but we need to press forward. I mean, it feels like kind of the cause is lost here, but we need to do it. So these guys follows. So do D, and they can actually throw some javelins. These guys will just go back and hide. They have done their part. So let's start here with the skirmishers. It's 1 die. And that's actually a hit. Then we have attack here. These guys will evade. They can go 1 hex if there are not 2 available. So that's 5 dice. And we're looking for greens. Oops. Need to re-roll that. So we got 1 green so far. And we have 1 die to roll. And that's a sword symbol. So 1 hit and then the evade. And these were done as well. Well, that was a line command. So it's the rebels. They need 1 more banner. D or E. So we have a double time or our inspired left leadership. We don't have any leaders left, so that would be 1 unit of my choice then. But you know what? I might even do the double time and counter charge Hanno now. It needs to be 4 units in a group, so I can get some leaders with me. I'm gonna do that, you know. I'm feeling so confident with these troops now, so I can do it. So the heavies will go there. Medium heavies go there. These guys will just... No, let's put them here. These guys... Let's just join up as support here. Like that. Now's the question though. This would give me 5 dice in the attack and leadership support, but I cannot bonus attack if these guys retreats. This will only give me 4 dice, but I can follow up the attack. But to make these guys retreat, I need to roll 2 flags. That's the thing here. But I'm sure I can weaken those guys pretty good either way. I don't really know what's more wise to do here. Best thing would be, of course, to roll with these first and these guys, and not roll any flags, you know. I'm gonna do the heavy attack. I'm gonna do it. I mean, we have a good chance to actually eliminating that unit with that roll, so let's do that. Okay, so that's 1 hit. First of all, then we need to check for leader loss. How's Hanno's doing here? He's fine. So he can now choose, because we rolled 2 flags. So I think they take 1 and retreat. And I will not follow. The bad thing now, I cannot attack with these guys, so that was kind of a waste. But now we are, you know, we are ready to do the battle. We can lose a few units, that's not a problem anymore for the rebels. So I think this is exactly how we need to play it as a rebels now. And for the Carthaginians, I have no clue how to change this. It's almost impossible. But let's see, it's the Carthaginians. C, that will be a mounted charge, or lowest order count. 4, 4, 5, and this is actually 1, because we don't have any leaders. We need to play this or a mounted charge. So 1 unit of our choice, or the mounted charge. And this is just crazy. So we could do some attacks with the medium heavies. The elephant cannot charge. We could do with these guys as well. Or we play the 1 unit of our choice and just go in again with Hanno the Great. Attack somewhere. I don't know really what to attack. We are in a... We need to attack some supported positions of theirs. And then they retaliate and it's basically over. So I think either way we are kind of lost. Maybe we should do our last hurrah with the cavalry. What do you think, guys? Let's do that. I'll play the cavalry charge. Mounted charge. Come on. So it's the lights and the medium heavies. And we are pretty much doing a last kamikaze attack. So 1, 2, 3. These guys go here. The lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we cannot surround them. That's bad. Let's see if we can get some of these auxiliaries here. And these guys... Well, let's just attack here then. This is just to try to gather a banner or 2 actually. So let's start here. It's 3 dice and these guys will, let's evade. Let's go here so we don't risk attack from these guys. So 3 dice and we need some greens. Nothing. Then we have these guys, they will attack the auxilia with 2, they cannot evade, so this will be a plain 3 dice, and they are not supported, so we can force them to retreat with a bit of luck, but we rolled pretty bad. not a hit. So the auxiliary of the rebels will now retaliate. And well, this is going to be interesting. So first of all, a hit. Then we actually need to retreat 8 hexes. Let's see if we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. They are dead. So by that the rebels get their 6 banners and they have achieved a crushing victory against the Carthaginians, I'd say. I mean, this is pretty telling on how this battle went and the die rolls for this battle. I mean, this retaliation was exactly what we needed to kill that light cavalry unit, right? So it just the margins were pretty much on the rebel side. I mean, this roll is perfect on the margin. 1 hit from here and 2 hits from these 2 flags, meaning we kill a 3 block strength light cavalry unit. So, and this has been kind of the picture for whole this battle, I think. The Carthaginians rolled pretty bad, I must say. We can blame a bit on the die rolls here. I don't really like to do that, but in this case, I mean, the elephant charges and all that, nothing really went their way. So some force wanted the rebels to win this, and this could be an interesting... I mean, if this has happened in the history, can you imagine? I mean, Hamilcar dead, you know, the father of these famous 3 Barca brothers, right? Mago, Hannibal and Hasdrubal. And also Narava's dead. I think he was a Numidian prince. Important character for the Carthaginians, a powerful ally. I mean, with Narava's dead, you never know what the Numidians would think. Maybe they're, you know, back up and say, okay, this is a big risk helping these Carthaginians. We just get killed here. So maybe they are also withdrawing from the Carthaginian force. So in many ways, this is a disaster, because also note that there's no real harm on the rebels. Mathos is still alive and thriving with a pretty good infantry line here. And this just got too much for the Carthaginians. They are withdrawing now, seeing the Numidians leaving the field here, totally retreating from the field with Narvas as a casualty as well. Elephant Corps is eliminated, and Hasdrubal, the big leader of this army, is killed or captured or whatever he was. I think he actually was killed because it was skirmish fire, I guess, so that would count as a kill, or badly wounded or something. So, well, yeah, crushing victory, and this would be interesting because this could also mean that the rebels would get an upper hand in this conflict again, and this would probably linger on for some time again, this battle or this war, because there's also another thing happening in the background here. The Romans, seeing this conflict dragging out, they are pretty much taking advantage of it. You know, they are occupying some islands of the Carthaginians while they are weak, and there are also some other rebellions, uprisings on the islands. I think it's Sardinia. So yeah, pretty cool battle. You might hear that I'm a bit frustrated, because I am. I wanted this to be a bit more even fight and get in the Carthaginians into the fight and have some success with the elephants. So I'm not too happy with how this went. I think this is not really the intention of how this scenario should play out. But this is the cool thing with games, at least. You know, you never know what happens, and you always need to roll the dice, right? And but anyway, this sums up the truceless war or the mercenary war. So it has been a ride, and well, we are not seeing the Carthaginians for a while now. We will focus on the Romans and also some Gauls, because we have some conflict happening in between the Second Punic War and this war what we have played now. So I think it's up north in Italy where the Romans are. They are pretty much expanding there. They are, forcing their way into Gallic lands there in northern Italy, and we will see some of those conflicts next up. I think it should be a few scenarios there. So that's a cool thing. We're gonna see a new faction, a new color of blocks next turn. It's a green barbarian ones. So until then, thanks very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.